Yes, sir. It started recording. You can start.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll go to the screen.
Okay.
Now, have you understood? The left recursion is if the production is of type A tends to A alpha or beta. Now, in order to remove this, what we do is we'll just rearrange the production like this. If the production becomes A tends to beta A dash, and then A dash tends to alpha A dash or epsilon. Please make a note, if the production is of type A tends to A alpha or beta, should be written as, now this beta will be put it as in the beginning. So it becomes what? A tends to beta A dash, and then A dash. Now we are adding a new variable, A dash. What this new variable A dash will be going to happen? A dash tends to alpha A dash or epsilon. So if you just observe that, whatever the string you can generate from this can also be generated using this particular production. So only thing is that we are removing that, going for infinite loop. Now, for example, if the production is of like this, so E tends to E plus T or T. Why it is called as left recursion? Why you call it as a left recursion? There is a left recursion here. Any one of you? How you identify it as a left recursion?
The
Hello?
first letter in the right hand side is as same as the left hand side.
So since E is on the left hand side and the first variable on the first symbol on the right hand side is also same, so we call it as such productions are called as left recursion. Such left recursion production should not be there in top down recursion. So in order to eliminate this, what we do is, so we remove what is beta here, what is A? A is E and alpha is plus T. Okay, beta is T here. So what we do, what is left recursion? A tends to A alpha or beta, can be written as A tends to beta A dash, and then A dash tends to alpha A dash or epsilon. You can just see that your plus T becomes alpha, then T is beta. This production is written as E tends to alpha A dash, sorry, beta A dash, this is beta A dash, then A dash tends to plus TE dash or epsilon. This is how we are going to remove the left recursion. If the production is like this, so you are supposed to make it act like this. Then only you say that the production has been removed, left recursion has been removed from the given grammar. Okay. So now, if at all, if I keep the production as it is, so assume that I keep this production as it is, then there is a possibility of going for infinite loop. If this is an example where without removing the left recursion, this particular grammar will go to an infinite loop. So in order to overcome from this, what we do is we'll eliminate this left recursion and we write the grammar in a different way so that the left recursion is removed. Am I clear with left recursion?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
now, if
sir.
at all, if you have understood, for one more example, I'll just show this example. You have to tell me how to remove this left recursion. Is it okay? Now,
Yes,
what is
sir.
left recursion? A tends to A alpha or beta should be written as A tends to beta A dash, and then A dash tends to alpha A dash or epsilon. Now, in case of this, so which are the productions having the left recursion? Can you just tell me, any one of you, which production has got left recursion?
First one, E-T.
First
ET.
one. Okay, then what about second one? Is there any left recursion in the second one?
No.
Yes,
No.
sir.
Why it is
Yes.
left recursion? No, second one. Is it second one is left recursion as left
Yes.
recursion or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Why? Because the left hand side
A and
variable
T.
is also right hand side variable is also same. So there are two left recursion productions are here. One is this, one is the first one, and the second one. So how to write? So you're supposed to write this is A, then this is also A, then this is becomes alpha, and this becomes beta. So how we are going to write? So then we write it as A tends to beta A dash. That is E tends to E dash. Then and then E dash tends to alpha. That is plus TE dash or epsilon. Now this is the replacement for the first production. This is the replacement for the first production. Now for the second production. Now what is alpha in the second production? What is alpha in the second production? Any one of you?
Star F.
What is alpha? Star F is alpha. Which is beta?
F.
F.
Yes.
So then what I'm supposed to do? A tends to beta A dash. That is nothing but T tends to F T dash. And then A dash tends to alpha, A dash, or epsilon. Now, alpha is nothing but star F, A dash, or epsilon. So then the remaining thing, because since it doesn't have any left recursion, we keep this as it is. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now this is how
sir.
we're going to remove the left recursion where it is direct. So if you just look at the production, you will come to know that there is a left recursion. There is a possibility that there is an indirect left recursion also. What do you mean by indirect left recursion? Any one of you? How you are going to say that there is an indirect left recursion?
After substitution also we might get.
After substitution also you may get left recursion. So that's why it is called as a left recursion. That is one possibility. And also there is a possibility that there is a more than one left recursion also. If there is a production is of type A tends to A alpha 1, A alpha 2, A alpha M, and then beta 1, beta 2, beta 3. I mean to say that if you just go to the previous example, if I say that E tends to E plus T, then I say that E star E, E minus E, E division E. Those are becomes what? More than one left recursion you have in your grammar. So how to remove that? If there is more than one left recursion. So what we do? We consider beta 1, beta 2, beta 3 up to beta n as A tends to beta 1 A dash, beta 2 A dash, beta 3 A dash. Rather than one, you may have multiple. You will apply those same concept. You will apply for the multiple production with left recursion. And for the A dash, we'll continue the same thing. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Am I clear? So that it is more than one left recursion. If you have, you just follow the same thing. Only thing is that you will have multiple left recursion. So this is about direct left recursion. Now, in case of indirect left recursion, how indirect left recursion happens? So in case of indirect left recursion, may also introduce by 2 or more grammar rules. For example, now anybody can identify where is the left recursion occurs here? You have any direct left recursion in case of this?
Second
have
one,
any
sir.
direct-
A tends to AC.
Second one.
A tends to AC is the direct left recursion.
Direct left
Direct
recursion.
Do you get any indirect left recursion?
Yes, S tends to A,
Uh,
A tends to ST.
Okay, there are two left recursion. When I apply for A, you get left recursion. When I apply for S, I also get left recursion. That is, there is a left recursion because S tends to A, and then when I apply for A, I get the left recursion. So that is also called as a indirect left recursion. I am supposed to apply first step, and then I am supposed to remove that also. I hope you're clear. So you may find a grammar in which you may not find the direct left recursion, you may find indirect left recursion, but you must remove that also. So without removing left recursion, you should not move further, because the top-down parsing with recursive descent parsing will not allow you to have a grammar with left recursion. Am I clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now one more example here. Now this is one more example for having more indirect left recursion. So here, after the first step, so what we get, S tends to A, S tends to A. After applying this first step, what we get? So in place of this, so we also get what? A, D, because S been replaced by what? A. So you get what? Left recursion here. Am I clear?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So once I do that, I get the left recursion. So what I do is I'll remove this left recursion. I remove this left recursion. So which is beta here? Beta is BD is 1, beta 1. Epsilon is beta 2. Am I clear? So you're supposed to apply what? This is A tends to A alpha 1, A alpha 2, beta 1, and beta 2. So you apply this. So after applying the first step, you get the left recursion with respect to A. So you're supposed to remove that. In order to remove, what you will do, you will consider this is beta 1, this is beta 2. So automatically you do what? A tends to beta 1 A dash, beta 2. Beta 2 is what? Epsilon. So then A dash tends to alpha A dash. That is, my C is my alpha A dash. The second alpha 1 is C, alpha 2 is AD. So I do that alpha 1 A dash. So finally I do what? After applying the first step, you can see that now there is no left recursion in my grammar. Even though you apply for yes for A, you will not find the left recursion. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So please don't apply repeatedly. Don't apply for S for A, but you apply the S in A and then remove the left recursion from A, so that you will not find any left recursion for S also. Understood? The only thing is that you need to understand that this is A tends to A alpha 1, A alpha 2, beta 1 and beta 2. You apply that, then you will go to remove the left recursion. Now, all of you have pen and paper with you? I requested you
Yes,
to.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
if at all
sir.
you have, please note. Now, how is the left recursion occurs here in case of this? So if I hide this one, don't look at here, don't look at this. You can just identify where is the possibility of left recursion in case of this.
A tends
When you will
to
get,
B. B
so when
tends
I
to
apply,
CD.
hello,
B tends
So
to
A tends to BXY.
okay,
and B tends to
And B tends
CD
to CD and
and
C
C
tends to again A.
and
okay,
C
then
tends
you'll
to
get
A.
A. So you'll get a
AD.
indirect left recursion. So you have to remove this indirect left recursion and then you have to move further. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, so I hope I have cleared about left recursion. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Hello.
Sir.
Okay. Fine. Now
No,
please
sir.
remember A tends to A alpha or beta. The other one is A tends to A alpha 1 or A alpha 2, A alpha 3 slash beta 1, beta 2, beta 3 up to like that. So you remove that left recursion. One concept you have completed with the left recursion. Shall I move with the left factoring?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is left factoring? So I said my top-down parsing should not have left recursion. It should not have the left factoring. In top-down parsing, when it is not clear which production to choose. See, it's an example like this. I have a production A, which is getting input starts with alpha beta 1, alpha beta 2. I mean to say that there is an input is coming. The input A is coming. But there are two options for me, AB and then AC. Then I will be in a confusion which particular production I'm supposed to choose for an input symbol A. So such thing is called as left factoring. See, for example, in general, if the production is of type A tends to alpha beta 1, alpha beta 2, where my alpha, assume that my alpha is an input symbol A. In case of that, I'll be in a confusion that whether to choose alpha beta 1 or alpha beta 2. Such thing is called as left factoring. Now, how to overcome from this? So what we do is, so decision of taking whether to choose this alpha beta 1 or alpha beta 2 will differ. It is nothing but we'll postpone it. How will you postpone that? So what we do is we'll replace this production like this. If the production is of type A tends to alpha beta 1 and alpha beta 2. So what we do is we'll write the production like this. A tends to alpha A dash. Then I choose. Now I don't have a confusion. When I get, if my alpha is A, I don't have a confusion because I have only one production on the right hand side which starts with A. Then I'm choosing whether to go for beta 1 and beta 2 based on the next input symbol. So I mean to say that my A dash will be replaced by beta 1 and beta 2 based on my input symbol. There is no confusion at all here. Now earlier you had a confusion. If I choose alpha beta 1, whether my next input symbol is beta 1 and beta 2, I don't know. But I will have a confusion that whether to choose this alpha beta 1 or alpha beta 2. So that what we do is we'll defer it. We'll defer it for the next step. So the definition is nothing but A tends to A alpha A dash tends to beta 1 or beta 2. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you give me an example of which is that case we'll get generally? In general, in your C programming, which is the case you get for such cases? So usually, if condition, then statement. Otherwise, there is an option of if condition, else statement. So there is a possibility that so both the right hand side starts with the same if condition. I don't know which to choose, whether to choose if condition then statement or if condition then else, if condition then condition else. So that problem will be overcome by using the deferring. I mean to say moving further to the next option. See, by looking at the next example. Now, do you have any left factoring here? Do you have any left factoring here? Any one of you? Hello? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Is there any
Yes, sir.
left factoring here?
Yes, sir.
Which one is? The first one is having a left factoring. Why it is having left factoring? Because when you
AB,
get an input
AB,
symbol,
AB.
AB1, AB2, AB3. You are in a confusion whether to choose AB1 or AB2 or AB3. What shall we do? We'll postpone of choosing the second one. How will you postpone that? I'll keep this first character same because all the productions are in the same character. What I do is I'll replace this B1, B2, B3 by A dash. So what I'm doing is I'm deferring, choosing this either AB1, AB2, AB3 to the next step. What I do is A tends to A alpha, A dash, then A dash tends to beta 1 or beta 2 or beta 3. Now I choose A, and next input symbol gives me an option to choose beta 1, B1 or B2 or B3. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear? Okay. Now in the second example, what is the second example has problem? What is the second example has got problem? What is the problem with this one? Are you with me?
Sir, whether to choose ABS or ASB.
ABS or ASB. What shall we do now? S should be starts with what?
Yes,
tends
should
to
be something like A dash or
A dash. Fine. So we'll put
Sir,
this
we
as,
have different terminal symbols, so we can choose any one of them.
yeah. See, there are different. Which is the first character on the left hand side?
A.
A.
A. Fine. You are not looking at more than one input symbol. You are looking at the first input symbol. That is, your next input symbol is A. If the next input symbol is A, there is a confusion. Should I go for ABS or ASP? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't look at the entire production. Just look at the first letter. The first letter says that the input symbol is A. If my input symbol is A, should I choose S tends to ABS or S tends to ASP? So there is a confusion. To avoid this confusion, what I do is I'll just, this confusion should go. The next confusion should go. So how should we do that? S tends to AS dash. Then next input symbol, my next input symbol will be taken care by this S dash. So in case of this, once again, I'll have BS or SP. So based on if at all, if I get B, I choose BS. If at all, if my input is not B, if it is my input is S, then I'm going for this one. Am I clear?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we have completed both left factoring and left recursion. Is this clear?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, shall I continue because I have more thing to do it?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, shall I move forward?
Sir,
Yes,
Punit
sir.
has a question. Punit has a question, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, in the chat section.
In the
Chat section here that.
The question in the chat.
chart section. Okay, fine. Let me look at it. Fine. I have to go down. To end this screen, I'll just okay, more chart. Okay. Then no need that left factoring. What is S tends to ABS and what is BAS? Now, in case of this, there is no need of, the question is, if the production is of type S tends to BAS and ASB, no need to, when it is left factoring is if both the character on the left hand side. Okay, fine. Now if both the characters on the left hand side, I'm going to say that S tends to, if the production, I'll just copy this. I hope I've answered your question. Please look into it. I think Puneet has answered. Sorry, Nishant Gowda has answered for that also. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we move? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Since you have continued the session, nothing will happen. I'll just recall for a minute because the next thing is very important. Now we have completed left recursion and the left factoring. When I say left recursion, so if the production of type A tends to A alpha or beta is nothing but left recursion. When I say left factoring, A tends to alpha beta 1 or alpha beta 2 is nothing but my left factoring. Okay. So let me move further. Now, so this is an example for, you can say that the left factoring in exam. So they will ask you to explain what is left factoring with an example. Most of the time they will ask this question also. So it says that why it is called as left factoring. Any one of you? Why it is called as left factoring? Puneet, are you with me? Hello?
Yes.
Why it is called as left factoring? Is any left factoring is there or not?
Just a second.
Yes.
I hope I'm not boring you.
No, no.
Anybody can answer for that. Hello? Puneet?
Yes, sir.
Is it left factoring is there or not?
It is there, sir.
Okay. Why it is there? Because see, this is if expression then statement is the first symbol if you consider, continuously if you consider, and this is also if expression then statement is also considered. If both are either way, it is considered as a left factoring. Otherwise, in the other way, if is also here, if is also here, there is a confusion whether to choose which production, whether to choose this one or to this one. So what we do? So we'll put this if expression then statement same. Then we do what? S dash. This S dash can be pushed to your beta is this one, else statement or epsilon. Am I clear?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Got it.
1 second. I'll okay. Shall I continue? Hello?
Yes, sir.
No. I hope you have understood recursive descent parsing and also left factoring and left recursion. Fine. I have another 5 to 6 slides are there. I'll finish it up. Okay. Now, what is recursive descent parsing? There are two types of top-down parsing we discussed. Which are those? Any one of you? We discussed two types of top-down parsing as of now. Which are those?
Recursive descent parsing and predictive parsing.
One is backtracking.
Predictive parsing.
Predictive parsing. In that, it is recursive parsing.
Recursion predictive and non-recursive.
There is a recursive predictive and non-recursive predictive. Somebody is doing this. Who is this? Completing this. Okay, clear it. Okay, fine. Now, in case of recursive predictive parsing, we are supposed to write a procedure for each and every a non-terminal symbol. Fine. Now we are moving to the non-recursive predictive parsing. That is non-recursive top-down parsing method. Now, what is this non-recursive predictive parsing does is, now as I said, why I should remove the left factoring is, when I get an input symbol A and I have a production, there are two options for me. A tends to AB. There is another option called A tends to AC. Now I'll be in a confusion whether to choose A tends to AB or whether should I choose A tends to AC. That's why I'm supposed to remove the left factoring. Once I remove the left factoring, based on my input symbol, I'm going to choose it. Now, whatever we discussed in the recursive predictive parsing, there was no option of looking at which is the next symbol so that I am going to choose a production. Now, in case of predictive parsing, non-recursive predictive parsing. I'm repeating, it's a non-recursive top-down parsing. What we do is we'll predict like which is the next input symbol I'm getting. Based on that, I'm going to choose the production. So it removes the backtracking. There is no concept of backtracking in case of this non-recursive predictive parsing. We also call it as LL of K parsing. LL of K parsing. So please understand. So where my top-down parsing is nothing but my leftmost derivation. My bottom-up parsing is nothing but rightmost derivation. Fine. So in case of this LL of K, what is LL of K stand for? First L stands from left to right, scanning the input from left to right. And my second L stands for leftmost derivation. And K stands for number of look ahead tokens. How many tokens you are looking ahead to take the decision? So we are going to discuss about LL of 1. Why? What is this LL of 1? L stands for reading the input from left to right, and the second L stands for generating the leftmost derivation, and 1 stands for I'm looking ahead for the 1 character ahead, which is the next character I'm going to get. Based on that, I'm going to choose the particular production. To do this, we call it as a recursive predictive parsing with table. Now, how it looks like. So please understand this, and I'm going to talk about how to generate the parsing table and then how to use the parser algorithm to parse the given input string in the next class. But before that, you need to understand the basic concept of first and follow to create this parsing table. Okay. Now my predictive parsing table, it is a predictive parsing with table works like this. I have an algorithm for parsing algorithm. So just a minute. Hello. Sir, one class begin, sir. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now please understand. In case of predictive parsing with predictive parsing table works like this. I have a parsing table. I need to construct this parsing table. Then I have to place the input into the stack, and then I use a parsing algorithm. Using this parsing algorithm, I use a stack as an intermediate support for the given input. Based on the input, based on the symbol on the stack, and using the table, I generate the output. Please understand, there is an algorithm called parsing algorithm. When it gets an input symbol from the scanner and what is the element on the stack, based on that, it looks at the parsing table and then it generates the output. So that's why it is called as a predictive parsing with predictive parsing table. Okay. Now we'll be discussing about each and everything separately, like how to construct the table, what is an algorithm, how to parse the algorithm using the stack also. Fine. So at this moment, what I'm going to talk is, I'm going to talk about constructions of a parsing table later, but prerequisite, that is first and follow. So as I said, the most important thing with respect to the construction of this parsing table is first and follow. If you understand this first and follow properly, then only you can construct the parsing table properly. Now, let me give the definition for what is first and what is follow. I request somebody as doing this round, remove that, please. Okay. Now, shall I move? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Are you
sir.
with me?
So, yes, sir.
sir.
Now, can you just clearly understand what is first? Now, first is, there is a definition for first and follow. This first is a set of elements. Follow is also a set of elements. Please understand. First is also a set of elements. Follow is also a set of elements. So coming back to this first and follow, if X is a terminal symbol, then first of X is nothing but X itself. I mean to say that I hope you understand, you know that what is terminal symbol, what is non-terminal symbol. What is terminal symbol? How you are going to identify the terminal symbol? With which letter?
Epsilon
Small letter or capital letter?
small letter, small letter.
Small letter. Fine. If the terminal symbol itself is a small, then my first of X is X itself. X itself. Okay. If I say first of small a, then first of small a is A itself. Okay. If X is epsilon, then I'm going to include epsilon in the first set. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If my x is a non-terminal symbol, assume that my x is a non-terminal symbol, then how I'm going to identify what is first of x? For example, if the production is of type x tends to y1, y2 up to yk. So now my first of x is, if y1 is a terminal symbol, if y1 is a terminal symbol, then what I do, my first of x is nothing but y1. If my y1 is a terminal symbol. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Understood or not understood?
Understood, sir.
Okay. Now, if now you have y1, y2, y3 up to yk. Yes. So if for some I, a is in first of yi and epsilon is in all of first of yj, such that j is less than I, then a is in first of x. It means that if my y1 first of yi has got a as the first character, then my first of x is also becomes a. Okay. If epsilon is in first of y1, assume that epsilon is in y1 is also a non-terminal symbol. If y1 has epsilon, then my first of x becomes what? First of y2. If y2 is also epsilon, then my first of x will be first of y3. So it goes on. If all the symbols y1, y2, yk up to yk is epsilon, then my first of x also has got epsilon. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Okay. Please understand, if the production is affected, I'll take an example so that you will understand properly. Now I'll show you example here. Now, in case of this, now I am supposed to find what is first of E, first of T, first of F. So please understand, I'm looking at the first of non-terminal symbol here, which are on the left-hand side, not on the right-hand side. Please understand, I'm supposed to find what is first of E, first of T, first of E dash, first of T dash, first of F. So why it has E dash has come here? E dash has come here. Why it has come? Any of you?
We have removed left recursion.
Very good. We have removed left recursion. After removing the left recursion only, you are supposed to find the first and follow. Understood? Now, in case of this, if I consider this E tends to TE dash, what is my first? So then I'm supposed to apply the production of T here. When I apply the production of T, I have one option for T. What is the option for T? T tends to FT dash. So in case of T, I'm supposed to apply what? FT dash. Okay. Should I replace this? Now, if I replace this T in place of T, I'll apply this FT dash. Now, what is my first of E? What is my first of E?
FT dash.
Now, what is my F is once again, I can apply what? I can apply for F, I can apply this one, or I can apply this one. Now, automatically my first of E becomes what? So I'll just apply this once again. Just look at here. I'll apply this. In place of this, I'll apply this one. So when I apply this, so which is the first terminal symbol in this particular alpha? Which is the first terminal symbol? Which is the first terminal symbol you have in the alpha?
Open bracket.
Open parenthesis. Now I'll add this open parenthesis into the first of E. Am I clear? Now my first of T has got first of F. My first of F is, one is open parenthesis, the other one is ID. Then what I do? My first of E will have open parenthesis and ID. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear? Please understand. I'm supposed to replace T by FT dash. My F is replaced by one option is open parenthesis E close parenthesis. My second option is ID. So my first of E is nothing but the first terminal symbol on the right hand side. Unless you get a terminal symbol, keep on replacing the variable by its production. So once you get the first terminal symbol, use it. I said it's a set. It's not a single element. It's a set. So that's why we are writing it in a flower bracket. So now E has got open parenthesis and ID. Now what is my first of E dash then? What is my first of E dash? Any one of you?
Plus.
Plus.
Why it is plus?
Because
Terminal symbol.
it is a terminal
terminal.
symbol.
And then one more is
Epsilon.
epsilon. So you're supposed to include both plus as well as epsilon. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now what is the first of T now? What is first of T?
Same as that of first of E, sir. Bracket
You have
with
to apply
ID.
bracket with ID.
ID.
Yeah, because your first of F is also same as
First of E.
first of E. Fine. What about first of T dash? I'm asking about first of T dash. First of T. First of T is nothing but F. I apply
Same,
F,
sir.
I get same thing. So here you can just observe that first of E, first of T, first of F will also be same as open parenthesis and ID, because all the three will get the same terminal symbols on the right hand side. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about first of T dash?
Star and
What about
epsilon.
star and epsilon? Because star is on the right hand side, epsilon is also on the right hand side. Okay. Now the question is, why should I find the first? Any idea? Don't look at the next slide. Why should I identify the first symbol during this predictive parsing? So assume that I'm using a terminal called predictive. I'm predicting which is the next input symbol. Why should I do the first? Why should I identify first terminal symbol on the right hand side? Any one of you?
To avoid backtracking.
To avoid backtracking, and also to choose based on my next input symbol, I decide which production I'm going to use it. So that's why I'm going to identify the first. See, in case of this. So for example, if I use S tends to, which is the first of S? What is the first of S, Nimisha? What is the first of S?
C,
C. What is first of A?
B, and
B
A.
and A. Why? Because there is a two production. One is B, the one is A. Now assume that my input is CAD. Assume that my input is CAD. I said my production starts from where? From the starting symbol. Yes. So then I replace this S by what? CAD. Because why I'm going to replace this by CAD? Because my input symbol, my first symbol on the right hand side, as well as my input symbol is also C. That's why I'm using this CAD. Now the next choice. Now my next production is what? A. Fine. Now my question is, based on my input is what? CAD. Understood? My input is CAD. Now, which is the next input symbol I have? Which is the next input symbol I have?
A.
You already read C. Which is the next input symbol? A.
A.
Now you are looking ahead. A. When you get A, now you are in a position to decide which production I'm supposed to use. So in first, there are two options. One starts with B, the other one starts with A. Automatically, which one I'm supposed to choose?
A.
Which one I'm A. So A tends to A. That's why I'm supposed to identify what is first. By when I get an input symbol, I look at my set. Which set has that particular input symbol? Based on that, I choose the production. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I hope you understood what is first. My first is S tends to, if X is a non-terminal symbol, on the first character on the right hand side, if I say X tends to alpha, my first of X is nothing but first of alpha, where alpha is a set of symbols. So alpha, if it has a terminal symbol on the first character, then that terminal symbol becomes the first of X. If the alpha has a non-terminal symbol on the right hand side, first symbol is the non-terminal symbol, I replace the non-terminal symbol by its production until I get a terminal symbol. I continue this process until I get a terminal symbol for the first of X. So this, by doing this, I'll be able to identify first of particular input symbol. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood. Now, if you are
Yes,
able to
sir.
understood first clearly, then I can move to the follow.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Now, should I give one example so that you can just solve it and get me back in 1 minute? Is it okay? We have time.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now, if you just look at here, if I change this to the other way, you can say that star, and I replace this by EA, and then no. What is my first of E now? What is my first of E?
A.
A.
I put an option of F, capital F, and then small e. What is the option? First of E now.
A comma bracket
Open
comma ID.
parenthesis.
Open
Parenthesis
and
comma ID.
Comma ID.
okay. What about first of E dash?
Star
Only star,
comma epsilon.
comma epsilon.
Epsilon.
Okay. So star, comma epsilon is my first of E. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the most important thing is now you're supposed to understand left. First is understood. Now I'm supposed to go to the follow. Okay. So first is important to take the decision of which particular production I'm supposed to use it. Now what is my follow will do? Now there is a two concepts. First is also a set of elements. Follow is also a set of elements. So in case of follow, what we do is place. Please, there is a steps for this. I'll just increase the size. Now my if follow in follow of S, in follow of S, once again it's a set. If S is a star symbol, then automatically I put dollar. Why I'm putting this dollar is, so my string is always ends with a dollar. So it is an intimation to the compiler that when it finds a dollar at the end of the string, it should stop parsing. That's why we have put dollar at the end of the every string. So in case of if it is a start symbol, by default we'll put dollar into the follow setting. Am I clear? Am I clear? So
Yes,
if
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I say my follow of yes is equal to, by default what I put, I'll put dollar, comma. I'll keep on adding the follow of S. Now what are the other elements I can add it to the yes here? Please understand. So you're finding the follow here. Okay. If there is a production of type A tends to alpha, B, beta. Now please try to understand. I'm finding the follow. In case of first, you are looking at the left-hand variable. You are looking at the left-hand side of the variable. In finding the follow, you should look at the right-hand side of the variable. Right-hand side of the variable. So in case of this, I'm not going to find the follow of A. What I do is I'm going to find the follow of B, which is the element which follows B. Which is the element which follows B. And in the left, in the first, we were taking the left-hand side of the production. In the follow, we look at the variable which is on the right-hand side of the production. Now I'm going to find the follow of B. How to find the follow of B? So it says that then first of whatever, everything in first of B except epsilon is in the follow of B. It means my follow of B is equals to, I can say that follow of B is equals to first of, what is first of? First of what? First of beta. I don't know, beta, I won't find beta here. I say that, I'll just copy this. I say the first of beta minus of, I'm sorry, first of beta minus of epsilon in my follow of B. Have you understood? Please understand. I'm finding the follow. I'm not finding the first. When I'm finding the first, I look at the left hand side. When I'm finding the follow, I look at the right hand side of the production. Now I'm finding the follow of B. How to find the follow of B? My follow of B is first of beta minus if B is a starting symbol, by default, any doubt?
Voice is breaking, sir.
Oh, is it now okay?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it fine? Okay. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there are two steps you have completed. Now the third step. If there is a production is of type A tends to alpha B. If the production is of type A tends to alpha B, there is no beta on the right hand side. Okay. Then it says that everything is in follow of A is in follow of B. Okay. Whatever it is there in follow of A will also be follow of B. This is the third rule. Four rules are there. So first rule is understood. I hope second is understood. Third one is also understood. And in the fourth case, if there is a production is of type A tends to alpha B beta. If first of beta contains epsilon, then everything in follow of A is also is in follow of B. It is same as third. Only thing is that here it did not have beta, but you have beta here. If the beta tends to epsilon, if the first of beta contains epsilon, then my first of follow of B is also same as follow of A. Okay. Now, can you know if you can revise what is first? Sorry, follow. Who will do it? Neha? Yes. What is the first condition for follow?
Whenever you have S symbol, that is the first only the starting symbol, then you will replace it with the dollar symbol. That is
No, I mean to say that whenever you find starting symbol,
yeah,
by default you will put follow of S with dollar.
yeah,
Okay.
follow of S with dollar.
Dollar by default you will have. You can add more, even more also if you find it. Otherwise, by default you will have dollar in the follow of S. That's the first step. Okay. Second step.
Second step, whenever you have a terminal symbol on the left hand side, that is, it is like A tends to alpha B beta, then you will first find the follow of B. To find the follow of B, you will take this first of beta that is there on the right hand side minus epsilon.
Okay. Epsilon should not be there in follow of B. Follow
Yeah.
of B. Okay.
Hmm.
Third one.
If there is no beta on the right hand side, then whatever is the follow of A will be the follow of B.
Great. The fourth.
If you have beta on right hand side and if it contains epsilon, hello,
Beta is all epsilon.
yeah, then again whatever is there in follow of A will be in follow of B.
So,
Yes, sir.
Hello, hello, sir.
fine. Now, variable on the right hand side of the product, which one has got E in it? No?
Sir, voice
Hello?
is breaking, sir.
Okay, now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which production on the right hand side has E? So there is a production. There is a production has got E,
Hello,
which is
sir.
on the right hand side.
Sir,
Yes.
can you just start it from the beginning of the slide? Because the call had
Sorry?
got disconnected. Hello.
Hello? Yes.
So can you just start from the beginning of this slide because the record I got my call disconnected and I'm recording it again.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So this one?
No, sir. The next one, 41.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Okay. Okay. Now, in this one, we are supposed to find the follow. Forget about first. We are supposed to find the follow here. Now, which side you are supposed to look at? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now, which you are supposed to look at the right hand side of the production. Now, I'm supposed to find the follow of E. For all the non-terminal symbol, you are supposed to find the follow. Okay. Look at the right hand side of the production. Where is E? Okay. Which production got E? E. E is right. E side
Sir, your
or
voice is not clear, sir. Like it's breaking.
okay. Now is it okay?
Yeah, better, sir.
Okay, fine. I think the battery is getting low. Now, uh, now on the right hand side, we have E on the right hand side. So it's of production A tends to. This is of the type. I'll just explain here. This is of a production of type A tends to E. What is A here? What is A here? What is A? Is but this is the type A tends to. Hello.
Voice is breaking again.
Okay. Now I've explained you. You can just go through this 3 slides, 41, 42, 43. Okay. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Dheeraj,
Sir.
now the battery is going down. Shall we adjourn?
Yes, sir.
So that we'll follow from the next class. What I request you all, go through the slide 41, 42, 43.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And also I'll share few more examples in the Google Classroom. You can
Okay,
also work out and come back. Tomorrow we'll construct the parsing table. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it audible today? There was no issue, is it?
No issues, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I'll just put a message in the
Okay, sir.
wait. I request all of you should see the message.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow. What time we can have it?
Same time, sir. 11 o'clock.
7 o'clock? Fine.
Yes, sir. Okay.
If you have any apprehension or if you have any feedback, please let me know. I'll correct it to my side. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now you have recorded the entire video.
Yes, sir. I have.
Now you do one thing. You can upload into the drive, Google Drive.
Okay.
Then share
Okay.
the link in the group. I will also do the
Okay.
same thing.
Okay. Sure, sir. Okay. Done,
I
sir.
have also done. And please share me the link of your where exactly it has been stored. So that I'll also check
Okay.
in my laptop where it has been stored.
Okay.
Of the path also, I'll just check out. No problem. But I
Okay,
think
sir.
video will come very nicely. I've seen.
Yeah. We did in the trial thing also, right? It automatically gets downloaded in the video session.
Yeah.
Video section.
Once you stop it, it will get recorded.
Yeah.
I think things were fine. I think today.
Yes, sir. It was good, sir. Fine.
Okay. Tomorrow we'll work.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Sure, sir.
Thank you.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir.
End the
Thank
meeting.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll do that. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Bye.